With Robco Water, Aquatic Facility Training, Ottawa. I was asked to do a short video on how to backwash properly in the process, so I just happen to be at a swimming pool that's going to afford me that opportunity. So here we go. So as you can see, there's plenty of pressure on this gauge. Alright, when do you backwash? When your sand is clean, it's going to read at say 15 psi. When it climbs by 10 psi, that's when it's time to do a backwash. So in this case here, we're at 30 psi. Yeah, we're at 30 psi, so it's definitely time, in my opinion, to backwash. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off the power to the pump. Then we're going to let the pressure die down in the system so that we can safely move the dial valve. Because if you move this dial valve while there's pressure in there, you're going to roll over the spider gasket. So we're going to put it on backwash, and we're going to restart the pump. As soon as we restart the pump, we're going to start watching the backwash vial. It's going to fill with water, and this water is going to become very, very dirty and disgusting. So what we're going to do is we're going to backwash this system until this water becomes clear again. So as you can see, I can't even see my finger in behind, and that's usually the gauge that I use as far as knowing when the backwash is going to be complete. Now when you're backwashing, what's happening is you're reversing the water flow in the system. So the water is coming in from the pump, going down to the bottom of this filter. It's coming out of the laterals and fluffing up the sand, right, that's catching all the dirt that's in the system. And it's pumping it out to waste. So yes, whenever we backwash, we lose that water. And that's why backwashing is expensive, because you're not losing just the water. You're losing the water, you're losing the chemicals, and you're losing any heat that you put in there with your heater. So, backwashing is an expensive process. Now, I can see my finger behind the vial, and the water in this pool is not clean right now, so I don't expect it to get clear, but that's about as good as it's going to get. So the next step is to again turn off the power to the pump, let the pressure die down to 0, and now what we're going to do is we're going to put this on what's called rinse. Alright, so the reason we're doing a rinse is it's going to clean out the dirty water that's still inside the filter and push that sand back down into a filtration bed. Now this process, again, the water is going to get dirty because all that dirty stuff is going to come out, but you see after about 10-15 seconds the water is nice and clear. So again, we can turn off the pump, because every time we move this dial we have to turn off the pump and let the pressure die out. And now we can go ahead and put it right back into filtration mode. Turn our pump on, and as you can see, our pressure has come down. Not anywhere near enough for my liking, but it's going to be good enough for the case that we're dealing with right now. Also, by clearing it out, we've got a full prime. We've got a few little bubbles in there because we just turned it back on, but we've got a full prime and we know that the water is moving. So anyway, that's the process of how to backwash a sand filter, and that's it. Know your start pressure, your clean pressure, and 10 psi over that, it's time to backwash. Talk to you later.